Hey everyone, ready to explore some really interesting territory today. We're going to be taking a deep dive into natural ways to boost egg quality.
Oh, yeah, this is a fascinating area.
It is. It really is. Especially relevant for those of you on a fertility journey.
It combines cutting-edge science with ancient wisdom.
Absolutely. We've got some pretty interesting excerpts actually from an article called The Limitations of PGT-A and Natural Strategies for Enhancing Egg Quality.
Okay.
And also some background on Mike Berkley, who is a true pioneer in integrative fertility care.
Yeah, Mike Berkley's work is incredible. So,
It is.
yeah, there's a lot to uncover.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start with PGT-A,
Oh, okay.
Preimplantation Genetic Testing for Aneuploidy.
Okay.
It was initially seen as this revolutionary way to select the best embryos for IVF.
The idea of choosing the most promising embryos sounds great in theory, but what's the catch?
Well, the science has really advanced since PGT-A was first introduced, and we now know that even embryos labeled as chromosomally normal can have something called mosaicism.
Mosaicism?
Yeah.
What is that?
It means that they have a mix of healthy and abnormal cells within the embryo.
Okay.
So it's not as clear-cut as we thought it was.
So how does mosaicism impact the effectiveness of PGT-A?
Well, that's the key point.
Yeah.
Because of mosaicism, PGT-A might actually lead to discarding embryos that could potentially still result in a healthy pregnancy.
Wow.
So it's a bit of a paradox.
It is.
We're trying to improve the odds of success, but we might be inadvertently reducing them.
That's a huge shift in thinking.
Yeah.
What are the implications for patients undergoing IVF?
Well, it raises some really crucial questions about how we select embryos.
Yeah.
And it really highlights the need to look beyond just chromosomal analysis.
Okay.
This is where the concept of optimizing egg quality before retrieval becomes really important.
Makes sense. So rather than just focusing on the embryo, we're looking at the foundation, the egg itself.
Exactly, and this is where natural therapies come into play.
Okay, let's dive into those.
Yeah.
What are some of the most promising natural approaches for boosting egg quality?
Well, acupuncture is a great example.
Okay.
It's been shown to increase blood flow to the ovaries, deliver vital nutrients, and reduce oxidative stress. So essentially, it creates a more favorable environment for those healthy eggs to develop.
So it's like creating a nurturing space for those eggs to thrive.
Precisely. Then we have traditional Chinese herbal medicine,
Okay.
which can work wonders for hormonal balance, improving mitochondrial function, those are the energy factories of cells,
Right.
and reducing inflammation.
Wow.
All these factors are crucial for optimal egg development.
I'm already intrigued by these ancient practices, but I'm also curious about this more futuristic sounding therapy. Low-level light therapy, or LLLT.
Yes, LLLT. That's where things get really interesting.
It does sound pretty interesting.
Imagine this. Gentle light therapy, actually boosting the energy production in aging eggs, potentially making them more viable.
It sounds almost too good to be true.
I know, right? It's like giving those eggs a second chance.
So can you elaborate on how LLLT works on a cellular level?
Sure. Essentially, LLLT, it's also known as photobiomodulation, works by stimulating the mitochondria within the cells.
Okay.
This boost in mitochondrial activity leads to increased energy production, which can improve the overall function of the egg, including its ability to divide and develop properly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
By targeting the energy source of the cell, we're essentially revitalizing the egg itself.
Exactly. And this is particularly relevant for women who are experiencing age-related decline in egg quality.
Okay.
LLLT offers a potential way to counteract some of those age-related changes.
It's amazing how these different approaches, from ancient practices like acupuncture to modern technology like LLLT, can all contribute to improving egg quality.
Absolutely. And there's a growing body of research supporting the effectiveness of these therapies.
This brings us to someone who's been at the forefront of integrating these approaches, Mike Berkley.
Yes, Mike Berkley. He's a true pioneer.
She is.
He's a licensed acupuncturist, board-certified herbalist, and the founder of the Berkley Center for Reproductive Wellness. He's been blending traditional Chinese medicine with Western reproductive medicine for over 30 years.
His approach seems to be gaining traction even among Western medical professionals.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is that Mike Berkley has earned the respect of leading reproductive endocrinologists, which is a testament to his expertise and the effectiveness of his methods.
So we're seeing a bridge being built between these two worlds, Eastern and Western medicine.
Exactly, and that bridge is creating new possibilities for people struggling with infertility.
Let's talk about those possibilities.
Sure.
Can you give us some specific examples of how Mike Berkley's approach has impacted the field of fertility treatment?
Well, for instance, Dr. Mark Perlow, a renowned reproductive endocrinologist, was initially struck by Mike's deep understanding of Western medicine, despite being a specialist in traditional Chinese medicine.
That's interesting. It sounds like Dr. Perlow is expecting a more traditional, perhaps even alternative perspective.
Yeah.
What specifically impressed him about Mike's knowledge of Western medicine?
Dr. Perlow was particularly impressed by Mike's ability to discuss complex medical concepts and research findings related to fertility.
Okay.
He was able to seamlessly integrate his knowledge of TCM with a deep understanding of Western medical literature and practices.
That speaks volumes about Mike's commitment to bridging the gap between these two worlds.
Absolutely. And this collaboration goes beyond just intellectual exchange.
Okay.
Dr. Joel Bazafin, another leading figure in the field, actually located his fertility clinic right next to the Berkley Center.
Wow, that's a powerful statement about the value he sees in Mike's work.
It is.
What was the reasoning behind that decision?
Well, Dr. Bazafin recognized that many of his patients were seeking complementary therapies, like acupuncture and herbal medicine,
Right.
alongside their conventional fertility treatments.
Yeah.
So by having the Berkley Center right next door, he could seamlessly integrate these approaches and offer his patients a more comprehensive and holistic approach to care.
That's incredible.
It is.
It sounds like a real win-win for patients who are looking for a more integrated approach to their fertility journey.
Definitely.
Are there any other examples of this kind of collaboration?
Yes, there are. Dr. Paul Magarelli, another prominent figure in reproductive endocrinology, credits Mike with significantly advancing the field of integrative reproductive medicine, especially when it comes to treating endometriosis.
Endometriosis is a complex condition that affects many women struggling with infertility.
It is.
Can you tell us more about how Mike's approach has helped patients with endometriosis?
Well, Mike's approach to endometriosis combines the principles of TCM with a deep understanding of the Western medical perspective on the condition. He utilizes acupuncture and herbal medicine to reduce inflammation, improve blood flow to the pelvic region, and regulate hormonal imbalances.
So it's a multifaceted approach that addresses the underlying causes of endometriosis rather than just masking the symptoms.
Exactly. And his success in treating endometriosis has earned him recognition from other prominent figures in the field, like Dr. Glenn L. Chapman, who praised Mike's scientific rigor and collaborative spirit.
It seems like Mike has found a sweet spot blending the best of both worlds.
He really has.
Are there other leading figures in the field who have acknowledged Mike's contributions?
Definitely. Dr. Alan B. Copperman, a recognized expert in reproductive endocrinology, has praised Mike's expertise and commitment to integrating Eastern and Western medical approaches.
It's really inspiring to see how Mike Berkley has not only built a successful practice, but has also fostered a spirit of collaboration and integration within the medical community.
Absolutely. His work is a testament to the power of open-mindedness and a willingness to embrace diverse perspectives. And for you, this means potentially having more options and personalized care when it comes to your own fertility journey.
That's a powerful takeaway, but let's not lose sight of the individual at the heart of this approach.
Yeah.
It's not just about accolades and collaborations.
We're absolutely right.
Yeah.
While those collaborations are significant, what truly sets Mike Berkley apart is his unwavering dedication to his patients and his holistic philosophy.
So it's not just about treating the symptoms, it's about empowering the individual.
Precisely. He focuses on optimizing the body's innate reproductive potential, physically and emotionally.
That's a really important point.
It is.
It's about recognizing the whole person, not just their reproductive system.
Exactly. And this is where his unique combination of acupuncture, herbal medicine, and lifestyle counseling comes into play.
Okay.
We'll delve deeper into those aspects of his approach in the next part of our deep dive.
I'm eager to learn more. This has been incredibly insightful so far.
Stay tuned. There's much more to explore.
Welcome back to our deep dive into egg quality. We've been exploring some really promising natural therapies, and now we're going to focus on how Mike Berkley puts those into practice.
Yeah, his approach goes beyond simply treating infertility.
Okay.
It's about working with the body, not against it.
I like that. So instead of forcing the body into a certain outcome, we're creating the conditions for it to function optimally.
Exactly. He believes successful conception isn't just about medical interventions,
Okay.
but also about nurturing the body's own innate potential.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about giving the body the support it needs to do what it naturally wants to do.
Precisely. And that's where his blend of acupuncture, herbal medicine, and lifestyle counseling comes into play.
Let's unpack those a bit more.
Okay.
We touched on acupuncture earlier.
Yeah.
But how does Mike Berkley specifically use it in his practice?
He uses acupuncture, to restore balance and harmony in the body.
Mm-hmm.
In traditional Chinese medicine, this is all about the flow of qi, or energy.
So it's not just about needles and specific points. It's about addressing the underlying energy flow throughout the body.
Exactly. And then there's traditional Chinese herbal medicine,
Okay.
which uses carefully selected herbs to address specific imbalances and support the body's natural healing processes.
It's like having a personalized herbal pharmacy tailored to your individual needs.
I love that description. And of course, lifestyle counseling plays a crucial role in Mike's approach.
This is something that resonates with me personally. It's
Yeah.
about recognizing that our daily choices have a real impact on our health and fertility.
Right.
What kind of lifestyle recommendations does he make?
He emphasizes the importance of nourishing the body with nutrient-dense foods,
Mm-hmm.
reducing stress through practices like mindfulness and yoga,
Okay.
and getting adequate restful sleep.
It's about creating a lifestyle that supports your overall well-being, which in turn supports your fertility.
Precisely. And he's had remarkable success with this approach. Many of his patients who struggled to conceive with conventional treatments have gone on to have healthy pregnancies after working with him.
That's inspiring to hear. It shows that there are multiple paths to achieving a healthy pregnancy.
It certainly does. And what I find particularly impressive about Mike Berkley's work is that it addresses the emotional and mental aspects of fertility, not just the physical ones.
That's so important.
Yeah,
Trying to conceive can be incredibly stressful and emotionally draining.
absolutely.
How does he incorporate that into his practice?
He acknowledges the emotional toll that infertility can take and emphasizes the importance of emotional support and self-care.
Okay.
He creates a safe and supportive space for individuals to explore their options and make informed decisions about their reproductive health.
That kind of validation and support can make all the difference in the world for someone struggling with infertility.
It can, and that compassionate, holistic approach is truly at the heart of his philosophy.
We've talked about his
Yeah.
successes, but have there been any challenges or setbacks in integrating his approach with Western medicine?
You know, it's not always a smooth path.
Okay.
Some Western medical practitioners are still skeptical of traditional Chinese medicine,
Right.
and some patients might be hesitant to try something outside of conventional treatments.
So there's still a bit of a learning curve on both sides. What do you think needs to happen to bridge that gap even further?
I think open communication and a willingness to learn from each other are key. The more that Western and Eastern practitioners can collaborate and share their knowledge,
Yeah.
the better the outcomes will be for patients.
It's about moving beyond the us versus them mentality and recognizing that we can all learn and grow from each other.
Exactly. And it's also about empowering patients to advocate for themselves and explore all their options.
I'm curious, in your experience, what are some of the biggest misconceptions people have about traditional Chinese medicine?
One common misconception is that it's not real medicine or that it's not backed by science.
Okay.
However, traditional Chinese medicine has been practiced for thousands of years
Right.
and has a wealth of empirical evidence supporting its effectiveness.
So it's not just a bunch of mystical rituals.
Right.
There's real science behind it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another misconception is that it's a slow process and won't work as quickly as conventional medicine. While it's true that TCM focuses on addressing the root cause of an issue, which can take time, many patients experience significant improvements relatively quickly.
It's about taking a long-term perspective on health rather than just looking for a quick fix.
That's a great way to put it.
It's been so enlightening to delve into the nuances of Mike Berkley's approach and the broader context of traditional Chinese medicine.
Yeah,
I think this conversation has really helped to dispel some of those common misconceptions.
I'm glad to hear that. And I think it's important to emphasize that Mike Berkley's approach is just one example of how natural therapies can be integrated into fertility treatment.
Okay.
There are many other practitioners and modalities out there that can offer valuable support.
So it's about finding what works best for you and your individual needs.
Precisely. And as we move into the final part of our deep dive, we'll explore some of the exciting possibilities that lie ahead for the future of fertility treatment.
Welcome back to our deep dive.
Thanks for sticking with us.
We've covered so much ground, from the limitations of PGT-A to the potential of natural therapies like acupuncture and herbal medicine.
It's been quite a journey.
Now I'm curious, what does all this mean for the future of fertility treatment?
Well, you know what's fascinating is that we're seeing a real shift in the landscape of fertility care.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In what way?
Mike Berkley's work, and that of others like him, are really challenging the status quo and pushing us toward a more integrative approach.
So instead of just focusing on high-tech interventions, we're starting to recognize the value of ancient wisdom and the body's own innate healing capabilities.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Okay.
it really points toward a more personalized, patient-centered model of care.
I like where this is going. It's about empowering individuals and couples to take an active role in their fertility journey rather than just passively undergoing treatments.
Precisely. And this shift toward empowerment has the potential to lead to better outcomes.
Yeah.
Not just in terms of achieving pregnancy, but also in terms of overall well-being.
Because when we feel heard, supported, and in control of our own bodies,
Yeah,
we're more likely to thrive regardless of the challenges we face.
that's a powerful insight, and it's something that Mike Berkley really embodies in his practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he creates a space where patients feel safe, respected, and empowered to make informed decisions about their reproductive health.
It sounds like he's setting a new standard of care, one that's built on trust, collaboration, and a deep understanding of the mind-body connection.
Absolutely, and this model has the potential to ripple outward,
Yeah.
influencing the way fertility is viewed and treated in the wider medical community.
It's exciting to imagine a future where integrative approaches like acupuncture, herbal medicine, and lifestyle counseling are seamlessly integrated into conventional fertility treatment.
Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing?
It would.
Imagine a world where reproductive endocrinologists and traditional Chinese medicine practitioners work side by side, sharing their expertise and collaborating to create truly personalized treatment plans.
That would be a game changer.
It would.
And for someone like me who's always been interested in both traditional and alternative approaches to health, it's inspiring to see this kind of integration happening.
It's a step toward a more holistic and humanistic approach to healthcare,
Yeah.
one that acknowledges the complexity of the human experience.
This raises an important question, though.
Okay.
How do we make this vision a reality? What steps can we take to advocate for a more integrative and compassionate approach to fertility care?
That's a crucial question, and it requires a real shift in mindset, both within the medical community and among patients themselves.
Right.
We need more open-mindedness,
Yeah.
a willingness to learn from different perspectives,
Uh-huh.
and a commitment to putting the patient's needs at the center of care.
So it's about fostering dialogue and collaboration, not just between practitioners, but also between practitioners and their patients.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that there are multiple paths to achieving a healthy pregnancy, and that each individual's journey is unique.
And it's about acknowledging that fertility is not just a medical issue, but a deeply personal and often emotional journey.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So what can our listeners do to contribute to this shift?
Okay, good question.
What actions can they take to advocate for a more holistic approach to fertility care?
Well, I think education is key.
Yeah,
The more we understand about the different approaches to fertility, the better equipped we are to make informed decisions about our own care.
knowledge is power, as they say.
It is.
And then I think it's about being our own best advocates.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to ask questions, speak up for what you believe in,
Uh-huh.
and seek out practitioners who align with your values.
And let's not underestimate the power of sharing our stories.
Absolutely.
When we share our experiences, we create connections, build community, and raise awareness.
Our stories have the power to inspire, educate, and ultimately create change.
This deep dive has been incredibly eye-opening for me. I feel like I have a whole new understanding of the possibilities when it comes to fertility treatment.
It's been a pleasure exploring this topic with you.
Likewise.
I hope our listeners feel empowered to take charge of their fertility journey and explore all the options available to them.
If you're interested in learning more about Mike Berkley and the Berkley Center for Reproductive Wellness, you can visit their website at www.berkleycenter.berkleycenter.com or give them a call at 212685098.
They're a fantastic resource for anyone looking for a more holistic and integrative approach to fertility care.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into egg quality and natural fertility solutions. We hope you've gained some valuable insights and a renewed sense of hope. Remember, the journey to parenthood is unique for everyone, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Trust your instincts, seek out support, and never give up on your dreams.
Until next time, keep diving deep and exploring the fascinating world of health and wellness.